Hello everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. So, it's finally Tuesday again, which means it is time for another box of my inherited movie collection. And I'm excited about today's box just because this is box number 6, and it's the last box that is opened. So, everything else is in a more traditional box where I'm able to close it. But this one is much like my Arizona iced tea boxes where you can actually, there's no lid to it at all. And this is actually a Driscoll's Strawberries box for those keeping score at home. But I'm excited because now I don't have to avert my eyes as much as I'm walking through my basement, which is going to be awesome. So I have seen a few of the things in here just because you can't avoid it. And there are some really good things. And I think it's mostly horror for this box. So very excited to see what actually is inside of here. But I will mention before I jump into this, I have, because I'm a huge nerd, I've taken the excuse to make a spreadsheet. And so that's what I did here. Hopefully you guys are now seeing some statistics, some running stats, I guess, of my current boxes. So you'll see 1 through 5, the percentage I've kept in total, how many I've actually gone through in total, things like that. And so I will show that at the beginning of each new box just to give you guys, if you're a stat junkie like myself, an idea of the percentage I'm keeping and the percentage I'm getting rid of. And so it's just fun. Any excuse I have to make a spreadsheet, I'm going to take advantage of it. So I figured this would be a good way to do that. But yes, that's enough talk. Let's get into this box, guys. So if you have enjoyed my Inherited movie series, please give this a like down below. Any engagement at all really helps me out. So I really do appreciate that. But with that said, let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right into box number 6 of my Inherited movie collection. Alright, so let's get into this one here. First up, we have, 8 horror movies. This is a midnight horror pack. I used to buy these a bunch when I was, when was this? Like 2009 to 2011-ish. They were big for $5 at Walmart, and so I used to buy these all the time. This one, let me see, read off what's on here. We have Night of the Living Dead, of course, Windcroft, Interview with a Serial Killer, Dark Woods, Color from the Dark, Final Remains, My Sweet Killer, and Keepsake. Oh man, I feel like at one point I owned this. Whoa, we're dropping discs here. But I feel like at one point I may have owned this and gotten rid of it. So do I need it? Man, I don't know. Like, these are probably just bad movies, but there's 8 movies for one case here, so why not hold on to it? Interview with a Serial Killer is kind of intriguing to me. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. If we have a bunch in this box, I might end up getting rid of it, but for now, let's hold on to it and see. Oh, this is fantastic. A Roger Corman classic, Humanoids from the Deep. Oh, please be in the right aspect ratio. And I don't see it listed on here, which is not very promising. Let me see if the disc says anything. It does not, so I have no idea. Okay, so I've been looking, and I honestly, it doesn't say anywhere on here, but I did add it to my collection app to see if I could get the aspect ratio, and it does say full screen, which is super disappointing, but I'm going to put this in the maybe pile, and then before I'm done wrapping up this video, I'm going to, actually, you know what? Probably not by the time I'm done wrapping this up, but in the notes, so by the time I'm editing this, you'll see if I kept this one or not, because I'm just going to stick it in the DVD player and see if it is full screen or widescreen, because I really want this one, because not only is it a movie I want, but it has this really cool booklet in it that is a history of Roger Corman and New Horizon. Like, this is just really cool. You can see it has a timeline of some of his movies in here, which obviously Corman has done so many, but this is an awesome, booklet to go with this DVD. So I'm putting this in the maybe pile for now, and then I'm not going to talk about it at the end of this video, but hopefully, at some point I've already done it, or I'm doing it right now. I'll put in the, the text to say if I kept this one or not. So I'll check this one in the DVD player to see if it's actually full screen or if maybe the app is wrong and it's widescreen. I really hope it's wrong because I want that one. Oh man, speaking of ones I want, this is Sasquatch Hunters, which, yes, please. Some legends don't die, they kill. And it is 1.85 to 1 aspect ratio, so I will be holding on to Sasquatch Hunters. Right up my alley. Love that type of thing. And then next up with John Cusack and Morgan Freeman, The Contract. Every killer meets his equal. This looks interesting. I feel like I've seen this before. The only thing standing between an assassin and his target is a father who must protect his son. I don't know. Like, it has a really good cast, but Do I need it in the collection is the big question. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile to see if it is one that is supposed to be pretty good or not, because if it's not, then I don't think I need it. So, and next up we have The Wicker Tree. So this is from the creator of The Wicker Man, Robin Hardy. So I don't know if this is a sequel or what it is. In 1973, director Robin Hardy shocked the world with The Wicker Man. They called it the Citizen Kane of horror. Okay. And one of the great cult films of all time. Now he returns with a special appearance by screen legend Christopher Lee. That's interesting. For a startling... Oh, it's a reimagining of his original. Okay, that is interesting. I am going to hold on to this one because it's just fascinating. So I'm definitely going to hold on to that. Another folk horror. Oh, you know what? Here, let's show all of these. So we have Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning, Part 7, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, and then Part 3. I do own all of the Friday the 13th movies, so those will go into the donate pile. Let me just get those over here. And then we have, all right, so I wanted this one on Blu-ray for a long time. I couldn't find it anywhere. I had the first one, and I just ended up buying the Scream Factory, trilogy pack of this, so I do not need Human Centipede 2 because I already own it. This one is just supposed to be super messed up. Honestly, I'm not even a big fan of the original. Give me a gross movie, that's fine. I just didn't think it was that good. So it's one I've been wanting to revisit, so I will at some point. Oh, this is a fantastic movie. Troll Hunter. I actually own this one on Blu-ray already, but this is so good. This is a found footage film, but it's like almost a kaiju film because they have this giant troll. This is just really well done. I want to say this is Norwegian, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, Norwegian, I'm right. So yeah, this is just, it's a great film. Check this out if you haven't. It does found footage really well and very uniquely. So definitely recommend that one. Uh-oh. Okay, it looks like we have a couple of these multi-film sets, the Midnight Horror Collection. This one is Psycho Stalkers. So we have 213, Descendant, Bleeding Rose, Mother's Boy, Salvage, and Asunder. So I am pretty certain I have Salvage already. This one, Descendant, has Katherine Heigl in it. This is one, honestly, I just don't think I need this. I might end up getting rid of that other one too. I don't know. These probably are not any good. Not since 7 and Silence of the Lambs have I been this terrified. That's for 213. Oh my gosh. See, am I going to be a sucker for a pull quote? The other ones just don't look very good at all. Jamie Lee Curtis is in Mother... Okay. All right, I'm holding on to it. Jamie Lee Curtis sold me. All right, so now we have a 20-film horror set. Volume... I'm not going to read all of these. Inside is in this? So the remake of Inside is not good at all, but the original is fantastic. It's a home invasion film. Super bloody, super messed up, but it's a great movie. I have to see if that's this. But in the meantime, I think this is one I can get rid of. Oh, Howling 4 is on here. Paranormal Entity from the Asylum is on this. I own that one already, though. Any other Asylum films here? Not that I'm seeing, unfortunately. This is an interesting collection. Cursed? The Wes Craven Cursed is on this, which I like. I already have that on DVD, though. Ginger Dead Man 3. So I don't know. Howling 4. I do have 5 and 6. Oh my god. I'm going to hold on to that one, too, because that's just an interesting one to me. I don't know. I need to see more about it. And then another one here, 8 movies. This one I will probably get rid of. This is, I don't even know, Everest, Gary, K2, and Escape from Alaska. And then American Gun, Too Young to Die with Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis, Nicole Kidman in Birthday Girl, and then Human Trafficking with Mira Sorvino and Donald Sutherland. This is, I don't know, he found some pretty interesting ones. Oh, here we go. Here is the full list in case you're interested. But this is just another Echo Bridge one. So I can't keep all of these. There's just too many. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, because I don't recognize any of the titles on here. I do like the actors in those, but I'm getting rid of that one. Okay, we have a family video one here. This is Flesh Hunters. They came for one reason. You know what, though? This is actually that Dead Alive Productions, which I do have a couple that I've kept from there. I'm going to binder this one, because no reason not to. So I'll binder that one. I'm going to put that... I guess I'll just stick it with the others. Oh, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. This is a fun movie. I actually just found this on Blu-ray for $3 at Big Lots. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, so I don't need this one, which if I knew this was here, I probably not would have saved the $3, but that's all right. This is still a good movie I'd like to have on Blu-ray, so I do own that, so that can go away. Oh, man! A classic Mill Creek. Like, this is what people think of when they think Mill Creek Entertainment. At least years ago, this was it. So this is a 50 movie pack from them, and this is the Legends of Horror collection. I'm going to hold on to this one just because I know probably half or more of these I already own in some other like set like this or similar to this, but this is just cool. So let's open this up so you guys can see. They're probably going to be in folders or sleeves. That's the word I'm looking for, and they are. So yeah, like, they all come with this booklet that lists all the different movies in here. Most of these are just like terrible presentation, but it's a cheap and easy way to get access to a lot of films if you're interested in seeing some of these classic horror movies. So yeah, I'm going to hold on to this one just because it's classic Mill Creek, and that's cool. That's fun. I have a couple of these in my collection, or at least I did. I might have gotten rid of some, but either way, hold on to that. Oh my gosh, there are so many multi-packs in this. Here's another one. We have Midnight Horror Collection, 8 more movies. The Reflecting Skin, Office Killer, Frozen in Fear, Strange Girls, The Pit and the Pendulum, randomly, Brothel, Invisible, and Pinprick. This is another one. I'm sure I've owned all of these, but I just don't need this one. Nothing too interesting on that. I'm going to put that one aside. I'm going to put that in the donate/trade pile. Then we have 8 Psychopaths. Ooh, this is interesting. This has Bunny Man on it. So Sideshow, Bunny Man, Mr. Halloween, Demonic Toy, so a couple of full moon movies on here. Killjoy, Scarecrow Slayer, and Secrets of the Clown. I have to hold on to this one. Like, that's an interesting set of clown-related and full moon picture films. So I do own Killjoy. Like, they had one of these sets, but it was all of the Killjoy movies and maybe like Demonic Man or Demonic Doll Man or something like that. I don't know, but I think there was another set on there too. And then another 8 Midnight Horror Movie Collection pack. This is, what do we have here? The Devil's Daughter, The Devil's Hand, Tales from the Crypt presents Ritual. Okay. Netherworld, Killjoy 2, Witchcraft 13, Blood of the Chosen, Venom, and Bleeding Rose. So this is one I think I'm going to get rid of. That Tales from the Crypt one is interesting to me because of the other Tales from the Crypt movies that I own, like from Scream Factory and whatnot, but I think that one's okay to go in the trade pile. Perfume, this is supposed to be a pretty interesting horror movie. It is a, like, serial killer who, I believe, like, I don't know, uses his nose to like find victims, which is really strange, but it's supposed to be done really well. But I did pick this up from Disc Replay sometime earlier this year or last year, so that'll go in the trade pile. Then we have Lord of Darkness. Okay, inspired by the most prolific serial killer of all time. So which one is this talking about? Inspired by both the true life of Sawney Bean and his legendary family of cannibal serial killers. Okay, so I'll admit I am a true crime junkie, but I have never heard the name Sawney Bean before. So that is fascinating to me. I have to look up the person, and I'm definitely keeping the movie. So Lord of Darkness, this one sounds really interesting. Some special features on there too. Definitely holding on to that one. Another horror collection here. This is, it looks like 4 movies. This is FleshEating Zombies. We have Last of the Living, Grave Mistake, Awaken the Dead, and I Am Omega, an Asylum film. I do not own I Am Omega on any format, so I am holding on to this one because while I honestly didn't even like the movie that much, but it's an Asylum film and that I would like to have in my collection, so I'm holding on to it. Now, this is the items that I saw earlier, like while I was walking around the basement, and I just got so excited because I have been wanting this trilogy for so long, and I have not been able to, I have not been able to find the 3-pack that I know exists. I haven't been able to find it, but this is Feast 2, Sloppy Seconds, and Feast 3, The Happy Finish. So I am really excited about this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Feast was actually the first film from the Project Greenlight series. Yes, it is. It was chronicled on the 3rd season of Bravo's hit reality series Project Greenlight. So not the 1st season, but the 3rd. And then they ended up making sequels for it. So I do have the original Feast already, so that one will be traded, but I do not have Feast 2 and Feast 3, and I am so excited to have these now. I really want to do a series review on Feast, the trilogy, because it's one that I've like known about for years now, but I've just never sat down to watch it. So really excited that I was able to get Feast in the collection, or I'm sorry, Feast 2 and Feast 3 in the collection now. All right, so next up is Elysium. So while I am like 95% sure, this is definitely a family video back there, but and it's the stickers as well. But while I'm like 99% sure I don't own this one already, this is one that I really think I would like to have on 4K. So I am still going to trade this one away, especially because it doesn't have the real case anyway. It is one of the family video fake cases. So I'm going to trade away Elysium because I would like to own that on Blu-ray or 4K at some point. And then we have Prometheus here, which I do own this. I actually really liked this one compared to which one did Alien Covenant, I guess, was the one I severely disliked. I thought that was just a bad movie. Prometheus I thoroughly enjoyed. I think I need to pause for a second to take a drink because I'm slipping over my words. Okay, so back at it again here. Oh, we have another Prometheus, so obviously I will be trading that one away. 2 copies of Prometheus, which is always funny. I'm just checking to see. Yep, they're both Prometheus inside the cases. So next up, we have Morgan. So this is interesting. Is this the one that they made a TV series out of? I don't think it is. There's another one that's similar that I'm forgetting the name. So, but this is from Ridley Scott, so I definitely want to hold on to this. This is another family video fake case, but this is one I don't necessarily see myself needing to own. I really think there's a TV series based on this. I don't know. I'll correct myself down here if there is, but Morgan I will hold on to because that one looks just fun. And then last one for this half of this here, we have Saw, the final chapter. I love these cases for Saw. This is really cool, but I do own this entire thing on Blu-ray, so I will be putting this one in the donate pile. So half of the box is now done. Let's jump over to the second half, and first up is the Devil Bat with Bela Lugosi, and this is a thin pack one. This one is actually on I probably have this in my collection like 4 times because of all of the like different multi-packs I have. I keep dropping them out. I don't know why, though. A lot of them are falling out tonight, but yes, so Bela Lugosi's The Devil Bat will go into the trade pile or the donate pile. And then we have another multi-pack here. This one is not... Oh, it is Mill Creek. So this is a 20 movie pack, Vampires and More, and has Nosferatu, White Zombie. You can see all of them on the back here. I'm going to bet you that the majority of these are probably on that 50 movie pack I already have. So I am going to put this in the trade pile. I just don't need it. For whatever's not on there, I'm sure I probably own elsewhere anyway. So I will trade this one away. I'm just curious. Oh, this one doesn't have the envelopes. It has like spindles for the discs. So all right, and next up we have Edgar Allan Poe's Lighthouse Keeper. This is interesting, from the original Master of Horror, directed by Benjamin Cooper. A young man awakens alone on a remote beach, marooned there by a violent storm. And then there's a lighthouse. Okay, so supernatural with a lighthouse mixed in. Man, I don't know. This one just doesn't look all that appealing. It looks interesting because it's a Poe, based on a Poe story, but other than that, it just... I don't know. As this horror tale races toward a mind-bending finale, the man must confront the grotesque denizens of the night or heed the Lighthouse Keeper's cryptic warning to always keep a light burning. I'm telling you what, nothing's pulling me to keep it. Going in the donate pile. Again, as always, if there's anything I'm getting rid of that you think I should not, please let me know. If you've seen the Lighthouse Keeper, let me know. Or Lighthouse Keeper, let me know. Then we have Final Destination 5. I do own this one on Blu-ray. So, you know what? There's actually a code in here. I have no idea if this has been used or not, and it's just the DVD version. But hey, if anyone's interested, there you go. You can redeem that if you are wanting Final Destination 5 in standard definition. All right, next up. Oh yes, this looks awesome. This is Blood Hunt. It says, your worst fears will be realized in the tradition of The Hills Have Eyes and Last House on the left, and it is in letterbox format, 16:9. This is this is MTI Home Video. I was looking at this down here, and that almost looked like an Asylum style warning on it, but it's not. Honestly, this one does not look that great, but I like looking at the screenshots, but I can't pass it up. Like, just my type of film. Blood Hunt, holding on to that one. And then we have Torture Chamber, so lots of like B and Z grade horror movies in this. Brilliant and innovative, a deep drop into an audio-visual rabbit hole. A Catholic priest devoted to saving his family tries to cure his deranged younger brother, but 13-year-old Jimmy Morgan is possessed by an evil too powerful to be exorcised by any religion. Okay, if this is in widescreen, I will be holding on to it, and it is. So from 2013, Torture Chamber. Looks pretty interesting. Sounds cool. I'll hold on to that one. Lots of this like B horror movies, probably bad horror movies being added to my collection. And then we have American Moonshine. And for some reason, they put the sticker right over the actor's face. Let me see if I can get that off real quick. Oh, got it off, but I still don't recognize the guy at all. It says she will finish what they started. So it may be a revenge film, but looking at the screenshots there, this does not look very good at all. So I am going to put that in the donate pile. Another 8-movie pack. 8 movies for the man cave. Okay, this looks fun. We have Amazons, Africa, Long Island Lolita, the Amy Fisher story. That's one I know. With Drew Barrymore. Superdome, Nightmare in Badham County, Running Delilah, Pray for the Wildcats, and Wild Women. You know this one has to be kept because that just looks ridiculous. So I will hold on to 8 movies for the man cave. Oh, why not, right? And then we have... Okay, I am fascinated by this cover. Dr. Moreau's House of Pain. I have no idea what I'm looking at. All I know is I need it. So this is in letterbox format, which is great. Oh, it's Charles Band. Okay, so it doesn't have a full moon logo on it anywhere, but it's Charles Band, so that's awesome. Definitely holding on to this. This looks bonkers. So that's really cool. Definitely keeping that one. And then we have Killer Curses. So, okay, this is one I can get rid of. We have Venom again, Beneath the Mississippi, The Dead One, Dust Devil, Children of the Corn 666. I do own all of those already, and The Final Patient. So, yeah, nothing too interesting looking on that one that I don't already own. Oh, yes, awesome. An Asylum film. We have Two-Headed Shark Attack, and this is the one with Brooke Hogan and Carmen Electra. This is awesome. But you know what? I might already own this one. Let me double check. Unfortunately, I do already own this one. I actually have it on Blu-ray, but it's in a 3-pack. That's why I wasn't positive if I had that one or not. So I will be donating Two-Headed Shark Attack with Brooke Hogan. Amazing. All right, another 12 horror films. It has a good cover. I'll give it that. This is Freak Show Cinema. So we have Tales of the Dead, Zombie Genocide from 2012. This is another Mill Creek one. I'm trying to see if there's anything interesting on here. Order of One, Kung Fu Killing Spree. This one just looks bonkers. This has some really weird titles on it. Cold, Creepy Feeling, Paranormal Exorcism. You know what? I think there's just... No. I thought maybe they were like putting words and then giving the title of the movie. But no, I don't think they are. I think that's the full title of the film. Dark Measures, Gang Warfare. I don't know. This one is intriguing enough that I think I'm going to hold on to it. So yeah, we'll hold on to Freak Show Cinema. It sold me because it feels a little bit unique compared to the other ones. This is one I thought I had. I have one that looks very similar to this. DriveIn Cult Classics, 8-movie collection. Pick Up, The Sister-in-Law, The Stepmother, The Teacher, Trip with the Teacher, Best Friends, and Cindy and Donna, and then Malibu High. I feel like I have one of these, but it might be a 12-film set. I need to check. Give me one sec. So I do own a similar one, but not this. There's only one on here that I've seen I actually already have in my collection, so I'll hold on to this one. Just some interesting movies in here. This is another one, unfortunately, that has the envelopes as opposed to spindles, but it is what it is. So yeah, this sounds pretty cool. I'll hold on to DriveIn Cult Classics, another 8-movie pack. I don't know how many more. Oh, you know what? Let me pull this one out. Okay, this might be the one I have. This looks even more familiar. This is volume 3 of DriveIn Cult Classics. So this must have been volume 1, and then this is volume 3. I don't know if I have volume 2. I don't think I do. I don't even know what it is. But this looks so familiar, so I gotta look and see if this is the one I own or not. I guess I don't, so I have no idea. Maybe I owned this and got rid of it at one point, but since I have volume 1, I might as well hold on to volume 3 as well. Why not? So I have now I have to find volume 2, I guess, and I'll have the entire DriveIn Cult Classics, or at least the first 3. I have no idea how long that series goes, but I'll keep it. It looks fun. And then we have, okay, so Cube Zero. I actually found Cube 2 and Cube Zero at Disc Replay after I was given all of these movies, but I couldn't pass them up, even though I thought maybe they're in this set of movies I'm inheriting, but I couldn't pass it up because I never see this movie anywhere. And so I figured, hey, if I get it twice, then I get it twice. It is what it is. So unfortunately, I do have this one already, so I will be putting this in the donate pile. But yeah, Cube Zero, just a really cool one that I imagine is pretty difficult to find because I never see it. But the one of the Cube movies I didn't own was the original, and I'm so happy. I said to myself, I will bet you it's in this inherited movie collection, and it is, and I'm so happy that it is. Yes, very excited to have this entire trilogy now. So this is another one I really want to do a full series review on it because I just think it's interesting, and thank goodness it is 16:9 widescreen. So Cube definitely goes in the keep pile, and I'm very excited that I was able to find that one. And then we have another collection here, Backwoods Butchers. I know I've owned all of these at one point in my life. This is A Bothered Conscience, Butchered, Mother's Day Massacre, and Breadcrumbs. I don't know. This is one I think I can get rid of. Oh, I know this movie. I've seen this cover before. Slices of Life. Have I seen this before? I think this is an anthology film, if I'm not mistaken. Mira awakens in front of a seedy roadside motel with amnesia. Yeah, so it is. So she finds this workbook or this sketchbook that has different times of her life, work life, home life, and sex life. So yeah, I've not seen this. I don't recognize any of the screenshots, but I definitely have seen this cover, so probably recognize it from Family Video. But this is definitely one I will keep. Sounds pretty interesting. I don't watch that many anthology films, to be honest. Just like I don't read short stories. I don't do like short story anthologies. I don't watch a lot of short story movies. So I have to fix that. Oh my gosh, 13-13-13. This is awesome. But you know what? Is this the one I own? No, I think I own 12-12-12. So there's this Date trilogy that I almost did all 3 movies in the Date trilogy for my 13 Days of Halloween, but they're not related at all. The only thing that ties them together is the dates, because there's 11-11-11, 12-12-12, and then 13-13-13. I watched 11-11-11. I did that one streaming. I owned the second one, and I don't think I owned 13-13-13. But these are supposed to be pretty bad, but honestly, like, I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm going to hold on to this, even though it is the fake case, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm still going to hold on to it just because I love Asylum, so why wouldn't I? And I didn't even mention this is part of the Asylum. So yeah, very excited to add 13-13-13. That's pretty cool ad, which I double checked. I do not own. Oh, here's part of that Killjoy collection. So Killjoy 1, 2, and 3. This is Charles Band Presents collection. So I do have that already. And then we have 4 disaster films. All right. Crash Landing, Nature Unleashed, Avalanche, Earthquake, and Fire. They're all Nature Unleashed, so I wonder if that's part of a series. Or if they're like documentaries. They could totally be documentaries. I don't even know. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like they might just be... They're all different directors, but they're all released by the same company, so I have no idea. I love disaster films, but like, I don't know. These just don't look that good, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. All right, this is a 10 film pack. So I need to go through here because this has... Actually, you know what? No, this has like all of the same movies that the 20 pack has. So I can go ahead and get rid of this one. The Nurse, Darkness, Mortuary, Howling 4, Paranormal Entity. So I don't need that one. And then another 8 movie collection here. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes, 8 movie pack. We have The Last Vampire on Earth, Night Shadow, Kraken, Tentacles of the Deep. That sounds interesting. Blood Red Moon, Howling 4 again, Raging Sharks, Vampageddon, and Bloodlock. I don't know. That Kraken sounds very interesting to me. Last Vampire on Earth sounds kind of intriguing. I have to put this one back. I'm going to donate that one. I don't need it. Just too many of those 8 movie packs. I'll never get to them. The Prophecy Collection. I actually own this entire one, or this already in this exact release from Echo Bridge. So it's just the Prophecy 1 through 5. And then we have The Victim. This is one I remember from Family Video. This is directed by Michael Biehn. So I'm going to hold on to this one. I never watched this when it was at Family Video, but I don't know. it's directed by Michael Biehn, so why not give it a shot? We'll see how this one is. And I think he's in it. Yeah, he's in it as well. So yeah, should be a fun one. I'm going to put that in the keep pile. Ooh, good. Machete Kill. So I found Machete in maybe the first box or the second box. And now I have Machete Kills, which I also do not own. I'm pretty certain I don't own this one. And I don't own this one. I know this was available at the Dollar Tree, so I wasn't sure if I picked it up or not, but I mustn't have come across it. Otherwise, I would have owned it. So yeah, Machete Kills. Another one with the fake case from Family Video, which is disappointing, but that's okay. I'm holding on to it. All right. Oh, cool. House of the Dead. I'd have House of the Dead 2, thanks to these boxes here. So now I have the original as well. And this one is directed by Uwe Boll, which I know I'm saying that incorrectly, but I can never remember how to say his first and last name. So yes, House of the Dead. Definitely holding on to this one. Supposed to be just dreadful, but I think I might have seen that one years ago, but I don't really remember it. Might have been one where I didn't even finish it. I may have watched part of it. And then we have The Cabin in the Woods, an awesome movie. I love this film so much. It's so much fun. But I do own this one already on Blu-ray, so I will be donating that one. This feels like there's a lot of movies in this box, it feels like. All right, so here we go. We have Rome. This is not the complete first season. This is only volume 1, so episodes 1 and 2 of Rome. So I don't need this because I don't have the rest of it, I'm guessing. So I'm going to go ahead and donate that. Down to 2 more here. And this one is another horror collection, 8 films. This one looks a little bit interesting, though. We have The Dark, Hell Week, Grimm, The Greenskeeper, Vampire Journals, The Familiar, Deadly Instincts, and The Dead of Night. So 8 movies that sound a little bit more intriguing than some of the others, so I'm going to hold on to that one. That one sounds cool. And then last but not least is a movie that I actually just picked up recently on Blu-ray because it was the only Rob Zombie film I didn't own on Blu-ray. This is The Lords of Salem. So while this is not my favorite of Rob Zombie's work, I still really enjoyed this one. There are just some genuinely creepy moments in it that I think stand out and are memorable. But it's, like I said, just not my favorite of Rob Zombie's. And I do love zombies. So, even saying it's not my favorite, that's still pretty high praise because I really enjoy his movies. So, The Lords of Salem is the last one, and that will go in the donate pile. So now, let me take a look. I only have 2 in the maybe pile this time around. So let me just take a look if I'm going to keep those or not. So I forgot that one of the 2 was Humanoids from the Deep, and I will let you know again right here if I've kept this one or not, because I'm going to test this once I'm done filming, but I don't want to have to get up just because then I have to move everything and it's a mess. So I'm not sure if this is a keep or a donate, but I will let you know. And then the other one is The Contract. So this one has like middling reviews, it has like a 5.6 on IMDb, about a 2.5 on Letterboxd, but I'm going to keep it just because it's directed by Bruce Bresford. How do you say it? I can't read it. Bursaford? I don't know. But anyway, he's the director of Driving Miss Daisy. And so that, and Breaker Moran. So that's just intriguing to me that the director of Driving Miss Daisy is doing a movie like this. So I'm going to hold on to this one. John Cusack, Morgan Freeman, probably middle of the road according to everything I'm hearing, but middle of the road is okay. So we'll keep that one too. All right. So let me just kind of go up here and show you everything I'm keeping. Wow, a lot of movies this time around, which is just awesome. Very excited about this one. I'm so happy that I now have like the entire Cube trilogy. I think it's only 3 movies. And I have the entire Feast trilogy now, like just awesome adds to my collection. And then just a bunch of like 8 movie packs, 20 movies, a 50 movie pack. Like that's insane. I'm just going to count those as 1. Otherwise that would just completely blow up all these numbers. So I'm just going to count it as 1 and move on from there for each of those. But yeah, just some fun ones here. Some interesting things. A lot of multi-packs in this box, which I didn't expect, but hey, that works for me. So yeah, you should be seeing now how many I'm keeping, how many I'm putting in a binder, and how many I am donating / selling right now. So I think this was a pretty good box. It looks like about 50-50 here in terms of keeping and donating. So that's good for me. That's about average from what I'm doing. But yeah, really fun today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And if you did, please give this video a like down below. That really does help me out. And like I always say, I don't just talk movies. I talk all things media, be it books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it. And if you are too, you might consider subscribing. Oh, and also, I didn't even mention it, but if there are any that am getting rid of that I don't already own, please let me know if it's something I should keep, because you guys are the best judge of that, because between all of you, you've just seen more movies. That's just how it goes. Like there's so many movies I've seen, but there's so many I haven't as well. So if there's any in here that you think I should hold on to, please let me know down in the comments below. I really do appreciate that. that. But that is going to do it for today, guys. So I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.